Last week we had a wide variety of back-to-school segments, but with most schools returning this week, I wanted to talk about one subject that has always been left out: video games. More specifically, the role games play in the development of key skills and education points in our kids. Wait a second, Mr. Hardwired? Don't video games melt your brain and kill your brain cells? First off, Mr. Hardwired is my father. Please, call me Dr. Hardwired. Secondly, that couldn't be further from the truth. Video games have been shown to actually increase many core skills in developing kids, including, but not limited to, literacy, problem solving, spatial awareness, hand-eye coordination, and even complex information analysis. No, not every video game is a fantastic learning tool, but I've gathered a few here that I think are worth highlighting, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm Andrew Hamilton from Hardwired, and this is your back-to-school gaming homework. If you have a kid of pretty much any age, you've probably heard of Minecraft. The boxy survival building game lets players carve out an existence on a world all their own. But don't let its basic shapes and cartoony appearance fool you, because not only does this game hone skills in creative thinking, problem solving, and resource management, but it also teaches the backbone of coding. Many schools that offer game development extracurricular classes use Minecraft to let students learn basic coding, and the things that they can create would blow your mind. For instance, a fully functioning cell phone, iconic landmarks, and even full Rube Goldberg machines. It's insane. So this is one that offers a lot of passive skill development and is worth letting the kids sit down for a couple of hours to play. The Portal series is actually the first game that I thought of when I was trying to make this list. It's the OG first-person puzzle-solving game, and its sci-fi physics-based gameplay made it a no-brainer. The duology sees protagonist Chell taking on chamber after chamber of tests using her portal gun. Fire once to make a portal in one spot, and a second time to bridge the gap with another portal. Being a first-person shooter-style game, naturally this one does improve your hand-eye coordination, but its puzzling physics-based test chambers make it an excellent tool for teaching kids things like inertia, momentum, acceleration, and gravity. Plus, the game's antagonist, GLaDOS, makes an excellent sarcasm coach. And bonus, the best motivational speaker ever, Cave Johnson, can teach your kids how to be a charismatic speaker who can talk about what to do when life gives you lemons and where you can put those lemons.
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad. Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons.
It's a great game to introduce physics concepts to your child without overwhelming them. Okay, hear me out. Pokemon's concept at its core involves a 10-year-old going out Darwin style to record data on every Pokemon in a given region. So right off the Zubat, we've got categorization skills, but on top of that, the type matchups and battles make kids have to consider strengths and weaknesses and how they'll affect one another, giving them solid information analysis skills. The Pokemon series also features no voice acting, which means every ounce of the game is also a book that has to be read, giving a secret literacy bump to your kids while they're playing. But mostly, even with over 1,000 Pokemon to catalog, you can bet that these kids will come away with some of, if not most of, all of them memorized, including key points of information for them. And I'm not just saying that because I was a kid growing up with Pokemon who did that. I'm saying that as an adult who has a child growing up with Pokemon who is currently doing that. Memorization skills will no doubt benefit here. Pokemon may seem an odd choice, but it has been shown to improve on all these things, and also leads to a lifelong love of, collecting things you don't need. Go figure. Alright, this one is an obscure one, but way back in 1996, an arcade on-rail shooter was released in arcades across the nation. It was called The House of the Dead, and it featured you taking on hordes of zombies with your light gun and tactical bag of terrible voice acting. Fast forward to 2001, and some genius over at WoW says, you know what made this game lose popularity? It's the lack of educational purpose. I gotta tell you, we gotta take the guns away. Let's make them fight zombies with literacy and knowledge. And somehow, the publisher, Sega, actually went for that. Enter the Typing of the Dead, a sanitized version of the original to help teach keyboard literacy and accuracy. So instead of blowing a zombie away with a shotgun, players enter words as quickly as they appear on screen to take down the foul undead. It's goofy, but man does it work as a typing class. The characters even wear keyboards around their neck like some kind of power ballad busting guitar player. It's truly a classic. The world of capitalism can be a cold, unfeeling world, especially for those with ludicrous amounts of debt. So Nintendo slapped a free vacation island and cute furry creature on it, and somehow Animal Crossing makes that more bearable. This adorable game teaches the concepts of agriculture, community building, biology, home renovation, the importance of nature life conservation, resource management, and project planning. But most importantly, financial responsibility. You see, when you land on this island, you gain a place of shelter for yourself by taking a nice little loan from a local trash panda. Want to upgrade that place? Well, you'll need to pay off your previous loan so you can take out another one to expand. Now, Tom Nook is a reasonable loan shark. He won't come after you and take your kneecaps for missing payments, but he will halt all progress on the game until he gets what he's owed. This game is an excellent way to introduce your kids to the wonderful world of loans and being frugal, or a way to introduce them to exploiting a market to make millions in turnip stocks. You know, whichever. Edutainment is normally not very good. It misses the mark on teaching kids a lot of times, and it misses the mark on being entertaining. But there are some gems out there like the ones I've highlighted here today, so feel free to explore. And remember, video games aren't bad when played in moderation. If you like what I do here, feel free to head over to youtube.com/hardwired on KWTX and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Andrew Hamilton from Hardwired.